I could speak further away.
Yeah. Well, I could lower yours if you want. I mean, that's only in your headphones, by the way. It's not. It's not.
What you
that
hear.
way.
Yeah. That's good.
Check 1, 2. Yeah.
Check 1, 2.
Check it. Check it. Check it. Are we in? Are we good? Are we
yes,
good?
we're
We're
ready.
good? Yeah.
We're good.
Okay. So, hold on 1 second. Let me just get one thing here. And that's not in. All right, we're not going to have music today.
Nope. We can put
Why?
after.
We're going to have to do our own music.
Oh,
later.
so we started already.
Yeah. Are we in? Are we good?
Yes,
Are we
we're
going?
already in. Oh.
What
Ta-da.
up?
What's up?
It really feels like we haven't done this in a while,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It has been a while.
Yeah, I think almost 1 month.
It might have been.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
while. It's been quite a bit.
Lots happened in a month.
Yeah, man. I got new pedals. I don't have enough guitar
This-
pedals, apparently.
This fucking room gives me anxiety. I know I've said this before. I get anxiety in here when I think about you moving.
I get what you're saying because you're thinking about
And where do they go
Tangling this
back?
fucking
And they got to
disaster?
go back to the proper places.
Yeah, but for me, I get excited because I want to redo everything.
Oh, so you're gonna have it
the
all put-
real way.
How long is this room gonna take you to pack up?
I mean, it's definitely a good couple of days.
Like you do this room and then you hire everyone to do everything else.
You mean to move?
Yeah.
This particular room,
You do yourself.
I'm doing myself.
Yeah.
Everything else in the house,
You don't give a
take
shit.
whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, wrap it up and throw it in a truck.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's
And go to-
furniture
go to
you
Nepal.
want. Yeah. If you talk to him,
I saw him.
you did. He's
Yeah.
back.
He seemed weird. I don't know.
Really? All right. So we're talking about a friend that went away for a bit, and he's back.
He
What do you mean he seemed weird?
no, I guess like he's just stressed because he's back and he's I guess the sale's going on.
Oh,
And like he came in with an inspection guy, I guess, to look at some stuff, and,
and he's
I don't
like,
know.
"Oh, all this stuff.
Yeah, and he's like,
Why
it
did
looked
I
like,
go
and I
away
was like,
for a
hey,
month?"
Chris, he just kind of like not. I was like, hey, and he didn't really like. And then there was a problem with our water heater, and then just the way he was, it wasn't like, hey, Kev, like haven't seen you doing Impala was great. Like he was just like,
Well, he went away for a month,
yeah,
did nothing but hang out and do whatever he wants.
mhm.
And now he's coming
to
back to like things.
yeah things,
you know,
that he-
life.
yeah, the stuff that he thought he left behind.
Yeah, stress,
Mm.
shit. Fucking.
Yeah, and I get it.
Yeah, but put that on
I'm
himself.
gonna call him though. I'm gonna call him and so I could talk normal to him. Like I didn't like the interaction. Not that I wasn't mad at him or anything like that. It was like not how I. No matter what's going on, I see Chris. We're like, yo, and then we, hey, what's up?
But was he
Give a
with
little hug.
someone?
No, well, he was with the inspector, and then I went in, and then that dude Chris was, and his girlfriend was in Cool Beans, and they were
Who's
just
that?
talking about stuff like what they had to do. I don't know what they were talking
Oh,
about.
that's the person. Who
I was
bought the
freaking out
building?
because we had no hot water, and we had clients in there,
Oh.
and but then he got a guy to come and
Right.
and do whatever. I don't know.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know, that sort of thing.
Oh, anyway, back to the thing. So
Yeah.
I love like in my mind, I've been redesigning my studio.
Right, of course.
That
Yeah.
I have in my mind for this new house.
Yeah.
And I'm already looking at furniture for the room because I it's in my head.
Yeah.
Like I have a map
Mhm.
of the room and shit and how it's going to
Yeah.
be put together, and I can't wait to redo it all and have everything. Yeah. You want to talk about what's going on?
I could tell you this is all part of it. Something happened in here,
Something
man.
just happened.
Yeah.
You just pulled something, doing nothing.
I'm trying to figure out what it is. I pulled something doing something.
Oh, what'd you do?
Yeah, it's like a muscle in there or something. I tore something like a tendon or something.
Oh, you working out or just
I am
stretching?
doing everything.
Yeah,
I'm doing everything.
good.
Dude, I'm doing everything.
Doing everything.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So, heartbreak bring you to amazing places sometimes.
Yeah, no shit.
I guess out of
So you're trying to get your mind off of things.
I'm trying to get my mind off of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I started to just refocus on myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had a hard time being in my apartment and space anywhere, going to work, like whatever. When I go to work, I could be busy, and that's okay. But like,
Right.
it's like weird. I like don't want to leave the house. I
Mhm.
wake up, I don't want to go to work,
Right.
but I know I can't be there. and then I go to work, and then I finally settle into work, and then I'm like, I don't want to be at work, but then right before I have to leave, I don't want to leave.
Because now you're starting to feel secure
Well,
here.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, something happened, and then like I'm going into every time I went into a new space,
Yeah.
I got like a lot of anxiety and like stuff, you know.
Do you feel like it's because people know what you're going through and they're going to be asking you questions? And
No,
looking at
no,
you?
because sometimes it was just me like going into the car, going somewhere, going back home, like
Right.
maybe not even seeing somebody or whatever it was. Like it was all different variables.
Just not
you know?
feeling comfortable in your own skin.
Yes, that's really what it
Yeah,
was. You
I
know.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, and you know, it hit me in a really bad way.
Yeah.
But what I knew that I know enough about myself and about things that you have to be with yourself. You got to learn to love yourself, right?
Yeah.
Whether you still love, you know, I do love myself. I think people stray from that variations like from time to time. You know what I mean? And I just was like, I have to go back in. You know, that's what I have to do. Nothing's gonna solve it outside of me. I can't distract myself. Like I am distracting myself, but with myself.
Right.
Does that make sense? Right?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. So I doubled everything that I was doing and added some things to daily life
To keep yourself busy.
to keep myself busy. So I have to go to work, have my kids, I have all those things. You know, in the beginning I occupy my time being around people, talking to people and whatever.
Right.
But I know that's like, what is that going to do? Just going to be the one that talks the whole time. You know what I mean? So this is what I do. I started exercising again.
Give me a morning regimen. Give
Okay.
me like
So I don't,
your day.
mornings, I don't, I started doing, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be focused on when I'm supposed to do it, what a good time is or anything like that. I started exercising before bed
Okay.
to allow myself to vibrate my body so that when I lay down, I can focus on my body vibrating to help me fall asleep.
I used to know
does that make
someone
sense?
who used the vibrator to go to
Well,
sleep.
well, there you go. So some people go, they jerk off or something before bed, right? So you jerk
Mhm.
off. It's like a vigorous thing, and then you like you lay down, you calm down, and you fall asleep, right?
It's one of the things I
Right.
miss the most
What I do is,
is jerking off. before bed.
yeah.
You don't
So-
do that when you live with someone.
No, you don't do that
You
anymore.
can't just jerk off and pass out
You can't.
with like the cum on your stomach.
No, no.
Just
or next to you or somewhere.
Oh yeah, or yeah, however, whatever you want to
Mhm.
do it, maybe
Yeah.
on a napkin or something. But I fucking used to.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you
what
miss
doing?
that. I know
What
you get to miss
doing?
that.
What are you doing?
That's something to me. So this is what I do, man. So in my day, at some point,
Yeah.
I I do a bunch of sit-ups. Well, I do push-ups first.
You have a number.
I just so like I just started the actual exercise part. I just started doing,
Mhm.
right. So it's been like 3 weeks now or something like that. I do like 25 push-ups, right, and then I do like 30, 35 sit-ups,
Okay.
right, and then I do I lay on my side and I swing my legs behind me, my leg behind me, and lift them up, and it grabs
are
some
good.
muscles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but you like knee first, and then you stretch your leg out. I
Mhm.
do probably say 15 of those, and then I pump them up like without bending the knee,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I hold it, and then I flip over. I do the other side.
Those are tough. You
Right.
know what? I should start doing those
Yeah,
too. Those are
they're
good.
great for your lower back when you have lower back problems.
Yeah.
I watched a whole YouTube thing on it, and I started doing those a while ago. I've always been doing those, but I wasn't doing sit-ups and push-ups anymore. Then I grab a 20-pound kettlebell, and I hold it in my chest, and I do squats.
Right.
I don't know how many, 30 maybe, 25. And then I take that kettlebell and I lift it up to my nose,
Little
put
shoulders.
it back down, and lift it in front of me.
Okay.
Right. And then I do it all again.
How many times? How many sets of that?
I've done 3 of those sets. Typically, I do 2 because sometimes I am doing it too late and I'm a little tired and I could feel it. And I'm like, but
Yeah.
sometimes I catch it in the middle of the day and I could get 3 sets in. Right. But then it decreases. Like I don't do the 25 push ups. I do 20 maybe. And then the last set's like 15. Sometimes I hold them. Sometimes I stay in a plank in a sit up. Sometimes I hold them halfway. I do all that. I do yoga every day. I
How
do
long?
Yin yoga, good half hour at least. I try to get all the
So
proper.
what does that workout you just mentioned take? 3 sets of that.
Not long.
Is what, 25 minutes?
Yeah, it's like a 20-minute thing.
20-minute thing.
Yeah,
And then
bang.
you're doing yoga.
Yeah, another half
What?
hour.
When are you doing the yoga?
Sometimes I do the yoga right after, or sometimes I'll work out, do the yoga later. Again,
Okay.
I'm not binding myself by time.
No, I got
can't
you, I
because
got
my
you.
schedule and all these things. I'm just doing
But
it
it's before
when I'm doing it.
bed.
It's
When you get
basically when
home.
I'm home alone.
Yeah.
This is when I do these things.
Right. So
Right.
it's like an hour workout.
An hour workout, yeah.
And the
then
yoga is, in a sense, what you're doing for stretching and stuff.
I've just been doing yoga for stretching for my body. I snowboard a lot, right?
Because I know
I'm
you
like,
stretch also.
well, I call it
that what
yoga.
you're
I
considering?
do.
Okay.
So
So
It's
that's
interesting.
Stretching.
So if you see me doing it, you don't know, like if someone, not you in particular, but if someone sees me, they look like, oh, he's stretching. But
Right.
some of those look like yoga poses, right?
Uh-huh.
But I do it like a yin yoga. So a yin yoga, you don't really come off the mat. It's not these like
Standing up.
standing
poses.
up, do a thing, warrior like this, come
Right,
down,
right,
get on the
right.
mat, do a couple things, then you stand up again, and then you flip, and then you do it.
Mhm.
You know, I don't do that. I do like it's almost like a yin yoga is a deep stretch. So I do these yoga poses.
Yeah.
They're all yoga poses I do, basically. I stay in them though. We're in a vinyasa flow, like you stretch for a minute and then you move into a next one, you stretch, like so you're constantly stretching your body.
Yeah.
This I do a yoga pose and I stay there
For how long?
a couple minutes.
That's good.
If I could. Sometimes a minute.
So that's what you
Depends
meant
on
when
my-
you were talking about holding poses for 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
It's called
what
yin yoga.
Yeah.
It's more for athletes and people that looking for a deeper stretch.
Right.
They hold them long. So I do a bunch. I make sure I get my calves, my hamstrings. I do hips. I do quads, hips, lower back, shoulders, upper back, like different all. And I mix that up from time to time. Different squats, different leg, like leaning over body parts. Get my groin. Like I get all the main kind of moving parts.
That's good.
And then I've been meditating every day.
For how long?
I do it's called the 6 healing sounds.
That's the type
That's
of
the meditation. That
it
is the meditation. It's
That
called the
is the
6
thing.
healing sounds. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Taoist technique from thousands of years. It's there's sounds and body movements, and they associate. The Taoists believe that your emotions lie in your organs. It's the
What do you
only
mean by
place they
your
could be.
emotions?
Right. So it's like if you have anger,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, emotions.
Emotions, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said motions.
Emotions, yeah. Emotions.
Emotions.
They all are in a specific spot in your body.
Okay.
That's where they come from.
Right. Can't come from like a woman who pissed you off somewhere.
Well, yeah, but you get pissed off, that anger's in your liver.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 The liver.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're drinking to get over her.
What?
Why liver?
Okay. Worry. You know where would worry be?
In my mind, I would think.
Okay. You ever get an upset stomach when you're worried?
Yes.
Yes. Worry is in your spleen and in your stomach.
Okay.
Right. So
What's that nerve that runs through your stomach or somewhere in there? That I think it's called a shit. Fuck it. There's like some kind of nerve that supposedly connects to your brain too.
no.
Yeah, I wish I would have known what the fuck that was
Because
before
now
I
you just,
mentioned
yeah,
it.
yeah, for sure.
Whatever.
You thought I was gonna know.
Yeah, I did, but because
Yeah.
I heard it once and
Yeah.
I thought maybe you'd know that. But
So what it does is a sound is they found a sound that you make subvocally with your throat.
Is Vegas?
yes,
Yeah.
No.
the Las Vegas nerve,
Oh,
the Vegas nerve.
Vegas.
Yeah, that supposedly has a lot to do with
Mm.
what you're feeling throughout the day too. Like if you're
Yeah.
like what you said, like if you're worried.
Yeah.
And well, maybe that's the interpretation.
Like if
that
someone has a
they're
lot of
saying that it's
anxiety,
here.
if someone has a lot of anxiety, they usually have stomach problems, digestive problems.
But maybe that's that.
What?
That's where it actually is,
Mm.
which is in your stomach.
Mhm.
Is that in your stomach? That
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So that vagus nerve is in your stomach, and maybe back thousands of years ago, not knowing that thing is there,
Yeah.
they would say, "Oh, it's here."
Mm-hmm.
So there's that
Mm.
emotion coming from there, but that's actually a nerve connected to your brain.
Everything centers in the mind.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything centers in the mind.
Right.
That is just basic Eastern philosophy 101. Everything centers in the mind. Right. But you sometimes can't use your mind. You don't have the power to use your mind sometimes to overcome the things that it does
Uh-huh.
to you.
Yeah.
So they came up with techniques to bypass that mind, and you do sounds and movements for the emotion, for the range of emotions. There's 6 sounds. 5 of them have to do with your emotions, and the 6th one is
So
run it
down.
your
Like,
body.
give me an idea. I have no idea what we're talking
Yeah, so like you're sitting you sit on your sit bones.
about. On your who?
Sit bones.
Sit bones?
Yeah, so the Taoists are like a lot of people think of meditation and they see like, Buddha and like yogis like, oh, full lotus, like, legs crossed, and sitting, and whether their hands are here or like in here or, whatever they're doing. The Taoists sit in a chair on their sit bones, genitals resting, not on the
What's a
chair.
sit bone?
Like right on your sit
fucking
bones.
ass bone?
Your sit bones, like
the
right.
ass bone?
Right, and you want your genitals hanging over the front of the chair.
Love that position.
Yeah.
On a cold chair? It's
Yeah.
nice.
Right?
So naked
So-
you do this?
No, you could. Have
Would-
I done it naked before? Probably.
Well,
yeah.
then you could really lay them there.
Yeah.
Especially the
well,
older you
loose,
get, the further you can
well,
put them out.
one of the requirements is like loose fitting clothing.
Okay.
You want them to hang.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's energy centers in there. There's like that's your sexual energy, right? You know that, right? Everybody knows that. There's like so you don't want that like pressed. You want that to be able to flow. You want flow through the body. You don't want your legs cramped up in a lotus position. You don't want things like being blocked so that you sit 90 degrees, back straight. You
So
find, you find a chair
so
that's
at
high enough.
attention.
At attention.
At attention.
Yep.
Balls out.
Balls out.
On your sit
Balls out
bones.
on your sit bones. You want a chair the proper height so that your legs are 90 degrees. So that your like knees aren't higher than your hips, or they're not way lower than your hips. You want your thighs out straight.
Podcast position.
Podcast position.
My balls are
feet. Yeah, mine
hanging
aren't.
perfect.
I'm in a lotus right now on the chair. Feet flat on the ground,
right.
because the Taoist believes that the earth is nurturing, and you get energy from the earth. So you want your feet on the ground to receive the energy from the earth.
Okay.
So that's how you do that's how you sit.
So you do that,
I'm sitting in that.
and
You could relax a little, smile into yourself.
Yeah.
Smile. Just smile into the inner body, into your brain, into your throat, down into your organs. You just want to smile a little bit. And then the first sound is yeah.
I'm thinking
So,
like, how long before you're jerking off?
the first sound is right. You're like naked
My
in a chair.
balls are on this
Yeah,
chair.
they
I'm
feel
jerking
great.
off.
Yeah,
for
they
like
feel great.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
smiling, like
So
my
I'll
balls are out.
I'll give you the first sound. The first sound is for the lungs,
Okay.
right? And sadness is in the lungs.
Okay.
That's where you receive. That's
Especially
where
with that
sadness.
shit you're smoking.
Yeah, sadness is in the lungs. So you bring your hands up. You take a deep breath. You
Mhm.
bring your hands up, eyes open. You turn your hands, right? And then you're gonna put your hands way up in the air,
Mhm.
and the sound for the lungs is. So you're gonna go. Right, so your head is up. You want this throat passage to be from your lungs. You want your throat passage to be up.
Yeah.
You're picturing the sadness in your lungs coming up through that sound and blowing out into the universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Visual effect.
Yes, visually affect.
Yeah.
The Taoist, the like Buddhists try to remove the thoughts from their mind, right? Is like the ultimate goal.
Uh-huh.
Taoism uses the mind to focus on the body.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visual.
I could see that working.
Look, know where your organs are, see this thing happening,
Yeah.
visualize it. You do that through, you do that, it comes down, then you bring in white light to your lungs.
Clean.
Clean. But
Clean.
white is the color.
Okay.
White is the.
You're
is
actually thinking of these things.
white.
when you're doing it.
Yeah. You come into your lungs, and then you can like visualize swiping away the sadness in your lungs
Okay.
with this white light and putting in happiness.
Okay.
The opposite of the negative emotion.
That's one.
That's one.
What's two?
There's
Oh, we're going through them.
we're going through them.
Yeah. No, I got to know this. This is
So
cool.
they follow the seasons. So all the emotions, all the sounds have a season, and there's an actual pattern to follow. You don't skip around. You don't skip around. So you do that 3 times, right? Then you go to the kidneys. kidneys hold fear.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a sound for that, and it's cho.
Bruce Lee had a lot of fear.
Yeah. So but you grab around your legs and you stretch out your kidneys when you do the sound, and you stretch this, right, and you open it and you make that. You do that 3 times. Then you bring in blue.
Okay.
Yeah, you bring in blue light to your blue. Yeah. I keep a cheat sheet because I'm like still getting back into it.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I keep a cheat sheet next to me, and I wrote like I learned this from a Taoist master. I went to go see him a couple times actually, but I also bought a lot of his books. So I just kind of breezed over the book when I started again, and then I wrote a cheat sheet on a piece of paper so that I could okay, this one's next, this one's next, this is the sound.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you go to the heart. Wait,
You want me to Google
liver.
that cheat sheet?
You go to the liver.
Okay.
Liver, anger's in the liver. And then same thing, you're sitting, you bring your hands up, you open them up like this, you tilt a little to the left because that opens up the liver
Mm-hmm.
on this side because the liver is right under there. And then that sound is shh. You could do like shh. Right.
Trying to put together
So you want to hear something?
if this is an actual word elongated, like you got that.
No. What do you,
Is there a word
when a
that
kid
you
is
can-
freaking out, when a kid is freaking out
Yeah.
and they're crying and they're angry,
Yeah.
what do you say? Try to calm a baby down from being aggressive, like from being, yep. Shh. So, it's
I wonder if the liver actually does anything if you move like this.
well, it
Or
opens
does
it up.
Just
It opens that area. It just,
stay.
but just opens the area for energy to come out.
Okay.
Basically, is what they're saying. Then you go to the heart, and the heart is, and you out. Same thing,
Which
up
is
here,
exactly.
and tilt again because the heart is in the center, but a little to the left.
By the way,
Yeah.
in every movie you've ever
Oh.
seen, when they pull the heart out,
They say, there you go.
They do that.
They do that.
I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Yep. And then you go to so wait a minute, chew, and then why the cheat sheet now is like in my head. I'm like, oh yeah. So then you go to the spleen where the worry is, and that's woo, and then you actually breathe in the energy. You put your fingers into your spleen, you push it, and you go. What did I say? Woo. Woo. Again, taking the worry, the anxiety, and blowing it out your mouth.
That's 5.
Yeah, that's 5. So those are the 5 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That's summer. That's winter, spring, summer. Wait,
Winter, spring, summer, and fall.
fall, and Indian summer.
Right. Okay.
So fall. So
What is
summer?
Indian summer?
It's when it gets balmy right before there's that shift, but it changes and it before it goes into true fall.
Okay.
So it's like you got summer ends, right? And then it starts to it's getting cooler or whatever, and you're like, oh, this is like, and then it's like all of a sudden it gets balmy again, and you're like, what? Summer's back? Like how people say that, like,
Yeah,
oh, summer's back again.
Right,
It's
right,
like
right.
end of September, sometimes beginning of October,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes into fall where it gets
Indian
to
summer.
cool. Yeah, they call it Indian summer.
Wonder why Indian.
I think they acknowledge. I don't know. I don't know why we call it Indian summer, but yeah, I don't know, whatever. So they're calling that like a 5th season because it does something shifts in
Can
there.
you find out why it's called Indian? What does Indian summer derive from?
Yeah, I wonder if because their crops are
Is it
not.
like, because I
they
thought
have-
we killed them all, there's one more coming?
It might have. It probably has to do with
Goddamn.
crops. Everything has to do with food and crops.
Oh, that's true.
That's probably what it has to do with.
Indian summer. Where did Indian summer derive from? What is that? Googly goo.
Origin of Indian summer, or how did Indian summer get its name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
that's,
that's 5, right? It's called the 6 healing sounds.
yeah.
So then you have it's called the triple warmer, right?
19th century. What's the region? Yep. Native Americans. Cannot
Now let me
say
ask you
that.
something. Are you right now? Is the camera on you right now?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Who's the camera on?
Oh, okay. No, the camera is not on me. Just both of you. Even the 3-1 is not on me.
But
Yeah.
you're talking.
uh,
So I pulled something in here, man.
Doing
A stretch. I went deep. I was like, fuck. I was like, kind of like, oh, my shoulder. And I would do a stretch for my shoulders.
Did you feel a pop?
I felt like a little, like a little, and it kind of like bugged me out.
Yeah.
I'll get over that.
So what's the sixth? So what you
You
got?
want to know what it is?
Yeah, but only if the camera's on you.
But the camera is not on me.
Oh, we don't have it set up.
Oh, the camera is not on her. That's what she meant. She meant it
It's
literally.
an unseasonable, warm, dry weather, sometimes occurring in
No, I know what it
fall
is.
And what do you want to know?
I want to know why do we call it Indian summer? Why is Indian in it?
It doesn't even sound politically correct anymore.
We gotta start writing all these words down.
Yeah, politically.
You know, we have
Politically,
what's
we
that?
have a few. What
what's
was that other
drink?
one? Berry Fit.
Very fit. Politically?
I'm very fit.
That's not politically correct. Hand me my berry fit.
I thought she had a computer to use, not her phone. I mean, it is a computer.
Is a uncertain origin. They don't know where this idea Indian summer came from. That's it.
It's uncertain.
Uncertain. Yeah.
Wow.
And that has to do with crops for sure, man.
Let's go.
Definitely.
Okay, 6.
So the body produces heat. All the organs, all the stuff, just they're working, right? So the body produces heat, right? And you know that you go to sleep, it's like you're cooling off. You're doing all sorts of like you're resting your body or whatever. So you basically, essentially, are kind of doing this you lay down flat. It's called the triple heater. So you have like 3 heat centers in your body. It's like lower, like middle, and then upper, right? So you're laying down flat. You breathe it all in, and then you're gonna, but you're gonna push it down, like the heat. You got to picture pushing the heat down, 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 all the way to your feet. So you want to take the heat from your head and put it into your feet.
Into the earth.
Into your feet. No, you're laying flat on your back. Now.
Oh, this is okay.
The last one's flat in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
How long does this process take?
So it depends. So the Taoist, I forget the technicality.
Sounds like a 40-minute thing.
You get through it. It depends how long you want to sit there with like removing stuff and like visualizing. That's all up to you.
Right.
They want you to pay attention to that spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you basically you do them in threes. So like you can get through the set. Like don't do one of each. It's 3 of each at minimum.
Okay.
But you can do 6, 9, 12,
Only in 3s.
12, 8, 16. Like you
You can only do it to the
3.
level of math that you can handle.
Well, yeah, or however long you want to do it. But what you
A
can
really
do
good
is
Buddhist is also
what
good
you
at
can do is if you're feeling extra sad, right? And you start with the lungs. You
Right.
can do those 6 or 9 times, and then do the other ones 3 times.
How long do you do it for?
I've done
right
6.
now, like what are you
I've
doing?
done 6. I don't know. I don't time that one for
But
some reason because
you know a time.
I don't.
What do you mean? You fucking started time. You know how long you did it for.
No, because sometimes I do that after they suggest that you can do it after exercise. So sometimes I actually work out, do yoga, then do the 6 healing sounds.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
So
like,
I don't know.
how long of a
I don't know.
2 hours?
Because it all has to, for me, some of the nights, it has to do with me being able to lay my head down and fall asleep within a reasonable amount of time without thinking,
Oh, good luck.
right?
Fuck,
It's been
that's-
working.
That is okay.
It's been working.
Great.
I do wake up, though.
How long after?
I'm doing better with it. I have a 4 o'clock thing, man. I wake up at 4 a.m., man. And I'm like, oops. Right. But I can't sleep past 7, man. Like, I get up at 7 and my head is just ticking away.
The scariest drug that I've ever done is Ambien,
Ambient. That'll knock you out.
because I was going through a really rough breakup.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fucking sleep.
Yeah.
And I was so run down mentally
Yeah.
because every second of the day
Yeah, you thought of
was my mind's real estate was taken up by this fucking girl.
Yeah.
And I could not get through a fucking thought
No.
without
no.
her jumping in and being like, guess what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Everything else without you.
Yeah.
Every single thought was just her doing whatever.
Yep.
And I was just like, I can't take this. But I was so beat up, so mentally drained.
Yep. You
and
had to find a way to
could
sleep.
Not sleep.
Yeah.
Just like you would think at that point, you just crash.
And you
just
don't.
pass out. Nothing.
No, your mind works.
Nothing.
Hard.
Hard. And finally I was like, I need something.
Yeah.
I gotta do this. I gotta fucking sleep. It's making me nuts.
Yeah.
And especially she went to on vacation.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it was like right after we broke up, and I was like, I know she's fucking partying. She's fucking pretty, and guys are approaching her. And
Yeah,
it's like,
totally.
You know, she's
That's the
gonna,
worst.
She's gonna be,
I
you
know.
know, people are gonna throw shit at her, you know, money and like,
Yeah.
come
I
hang
know.
out and
Mhm.
do this, come to this after thing,
I
and
know.
fucking here's a drink. You know, before you know it, she's partying away, forgetting about me, and I'm sitting here like an idiot.
Yeah.
Can't fucking think
Do
of,
anything.
of a thing
Yeah.
except that.
Yeah. Can't even jerk off.
Nothing. Well, I
Nothing.
mean, I could jerk off.
No.
Believe me, I could jerk off. But usually when you think that would make you pass out, it doesn't do anything. I was jerking off, doing push-ups, trying to get myself tired,
Yeah.
laying in bed, nothing. Just nothing would work. It was misery.
Mhm.
Finally, I got this fucking Ambien from somebody. They're like, here, take this. You'll pass right the fuck out.
Yeah.
I go home, I take one of these things, and I'm like, I wonder when it's going to fucking...
Later.
I woke up 5 hours later in the position I was with
Yeah,
the remote.
yeah,
Just like
yeah.
laying against the wall.
Yeah.
Like flipping through a channel, wondering when I was going to pass out. Just out.
Yeah.
And the next night, I tried to sleep, and I was like, just take the Ambien.
Mm.
Pass right now. The Ambien. And I was like, oh, this is bad.
Mm.
This is not good. This is like
And you
the
didn't.
most I've ever tasted of what addiction would be like.
Right.
Like I can't do the thing that is most normal,
Sleep.
sleep,
Yep.
without this drug.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's it. That's out. This is bad.
That's it. One time.
Oh, that's it. That
Did you
was-
sleep the next night?
No. I mean, I eventually did, but
Of course. How
yeah.
long do you think it took you?
that was a brutal time for me, man.
Mhm.
It was rough. I probably had a rough night, but because it was the beginning of the, getting over this thing.
No, I'm saying how long until you were sleeping properly? Do you think?
How long until I actually started sleeping normal again?
A couple weeks, months?
Yeah, I would say a good month was fucked up.
Yeah.
Or at least 3 weeks
Mhm.
was fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's days when you did.
Mm.
There's days that when you don't. It was, but
I was on a 2-day cycle for a minute where I didn't get a good night's sleep, and it was rough. But it got me so tired that the next night I slept better,
yeah.
and then I got that proper sleep, and then I was awake the next night, didn't sleep good, and then 2 days later slept
Right.
because I.
Well, if what you're doing is helping, then fucking great, because
Mhm.
it was brutal.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help your day, and then your day is unproductive because you're just you haven't gotten sleep.
Mhm.
You're still thinking about this fucking girl, and
Yeah.
your days are ruined. Your
I'm in
nights
this-
are ruined.
I'm in this dualistic maybe is the right word or whatever. Like I'm in like this dualism kind of thing where it's like I'm not okay,
Right.
but I'm physically better than I've ever been.
Well, breakup.
Exercise and stress, you know what I mean?
One of the things that I like to think about when I go through hard times like that, it's almost like a hit of acid in a sense, where you start to freak out a little bit. And
Mhm.
someone comes and tells you, you ate acid, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
You have to kind of think that way in a sense where
Everything's
you
gonna be all
just
right.
have to think it's going to be okay.
It is.
It's
I know.
really hard to see that.
It's hard to see it in the
because
beginning.
it feels like I'm broken.
Yep.
And this is me now.
Yeah.
I'm just now this broken person.
I know.
And it's
It's
not
like an
going to go
impending
away.
doom, but then you get these little sparks of like everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just have to remember that
Like,
time wounds all heals.
Time heals all wounds.
Lennon has a quote that
Oh, time wounds all
time
heals.
wounds all heals.
Yeah, it does.
But
So I'm like out of focus but like so focused. Like I have this focus about other
Because
things.
That's the goal.
Right. I have this focus about other things, and I'm so out of focus.
Even
so
if you're faking it, it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't.
Just do it to keep yourself occupied and keep yourself occupied at all times. Don't let yourself stray into
Yeah.
those deep fucking thoughts because they don't get you anywhere.
Yeah. And then I stayed home Sunday and Monday.
Mhm.
I didn't go snowboarding because of the snow. Like we didn't want to travel in it. We are waiting for it to just the storm to blow over, but it blew over too late for me to go. Like
Is
I
there
had
a
to work
storm?
Tuesday. There was we got we got a little here, but like Hunter got like over 2 feet.
Really?
Oh yeah, they got 12 inches on Sunday, and they got 15 on
No shit.
15 on they got
Oh,
28
so
inches.
You're probably loving that.
Well, I'm going tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, with a friend of mine. He went Tuesday, but I had work.
But now
so.
it's all packed. Everyone's been doing it.
Yeah, they groom it, and it's
Don't
fine.
you want
It's
to go the day of?
Oh well, they went Tuesday, the day after the whole storm blew over.
I'm thinking about buying a Raptor.
Oh.
You know that truck?
Oh, Raptor.
I think it's called a Raptor.
What's the car in the driveway?
Oh, the white one?
Oh, that was that girl that was here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a white one.
No,
No, it was-
she left.
Yeah, yeah.
What girl? Oh, there's a truck out there.
No, the interview.
Oh, the interview thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, I have a pickup truck
Oh.
out there, a white one.
That's yours.
Well, no, I have a black truck
Oh.
for fucking years.
Oh. I just saw the car in my spot, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Do we have a guest
I
tonight?
have a rental because my,
Oh.
my truck broke down.
Oh.
So I got a rental.
Yeah.
And I when I get a truck and it breaks down, I'm done with it.
Oh, yeah. One. Yeah.
One time.
It's broken.
I need a new truck.
Yeah.
So I'm looking into a new truck. It's been
Raptor.
It's been 2 years. It's the souped up Ford that I always have.
Mm.
I get the limited Ford.
What do you get? F-150 or no?
I get the F-150
Yeah,
limited,
yeah.
which is like the higher end of the F-150s.
Yeah.
Like all the shit in there. And
You don't want
whatever.
the Elon Musk. You don't want the fucking.
You see that dumb shit?
You don't want that. It's a pickup.
Fuck is
It's
that?
got a bed in the back.
I know. I saw it.
You would kill it in that.
It's growing on me when you see people that made pictures of it souped up and shit
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
cool looking.
Yeah, yeah.
But to me, it just looks like a 1980s movie.
It looks like the
Like it's-
DeLorean truck, Back to the Future truck.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it
that's what it
doesn't
looks
look
like.
new. It looks like an older new.
Yeah, or like something they use in Mad Max or
It
something.
looks like what you would make look new in the 70s.
Where else can you go with a car though? When you need aerodynamics and shape, and you need things to be a certain way. Like where you go with a car? I mean, where can you go with a car?
I gotta see.
You can't go
this.
anywhere with a car. It has to have aerodynamics. It has to have efficiency to wind resistance and things
Well,
like
it looks
that.
like it has that.
Yeah, it does. Well, I'm saying, but like,
I just don't see what he's. I don't get his vision with this. Like it's a horrible vision. I don't know.
nobody gets it.
I don't know. Yeah.
I heard they exceeded like 5 times the amount of pre-orders they expected.
Oh, really? Everyone
Aye.
loves it.
Yeah, people want it. People
Really?
want it. Yeah,
They
people
just want to look
they
weird.
expect it to make that a certain amount, and they have to make like 5 times that amount or something like that. That's what I thought I heard from somebody.
So it's a hit or it's a failure. What are you saying? You
a
saying
hit.
people love it?
Yeah, more people are buying it than they expected
Oh.
or pre-ordering.
Is it out? Like
I don't think so.
you've
I think you
seen
have to
one yet?
pre-order it, and they're going to make it for you. You have to order it in order for them to make it. They're not
Maybe
going to.
it's
They're not going to
cool.
put it into. But now it's going to be in production because they're making so many.
Maybe it's cool. Like to see it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would feel weird. Like you know what? You would have to dress a certain way if you like. That
You
car,
got to come out like Mad Max,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah.
You got to come
Like,
out
you-
like Mel Gibson,
when you
bro,
open that
with
door,
the fucking ponytail,
it's
with
gotta
the
have-
braid on the side.
when that door opens, it's got to have one of those
Yeah.
sounds that you make when you fucking are meditating, like
Yeah, that thing
Smoke's
smoke.
gotta come
I
out
know.
of the
It's
door.
Insane.
and you got to see like a leg
Boot,
come
a
out.
boot with like barbed wire around,
Yeah, exactly. And it's like
buckles and
crazy
straps.
glasses,
Yeah.
and someone's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Who the fuck is
Yeah.
that Moon Rider?"
Or Doc comes out with the hair.
Yeah, I want a license plate that says Moon Rider or
Yeah.
some shit. Like,
Oh my
what the
God,
fuck
yeah.
is that whole
Yeah.
thing? I want to, you know, what would be cool to get like to drive that thing in like some really, really, like distant little dead fucking town. Of
Oh, and people are like,
million-
"What?" Yeah,
what
they
the
didn't even see it yet.
fuck?
they didn't have the
They
internet.
ride tractors and
yeah,
shit.
They don't have the internet, and they didn't even see the thing yet.
Yeah. Like,
They're thinking aliens coming.
like a Superman farm.
aliens coming.
You know, like
Yes, aliens
that
coming
long
for sure.
road.
Yeah, you get out of that, dude. They're either like a
Yeah.
bow, everyone starts bowing.
Yeah.
or they shoot you.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the Wendy's.
Yeah,
Wendy? Ain't no Wendy been here.
They shoot you or bow to you for
Yeah,
sure,
fucking-
man.
What is that car?
Yeah, I don't know. Man.
What's wrong with that
Yeah.
guy? Just when I thought he was a genius, I'm starting to think he's a moron. Unless it's a big hit, but I
He is
can't.
a genius, though. He is a genius,
Oh, well, yeah,
an engineer genius.
he is an engineer genius.
Mhm.
I mean, that truck does 0-60 in 3.3 seconds. 3.3 seconds.
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Imagine
In
that.
3 seconds.
3 seconds, bro.
2.9. Yeah.
2.9.
2.9.
Yeah.
That's fast.
Don't ever correct me in front of my friends again.
Dude, that's fast, bro. Is that fast?
Fucking, that's a fucking Porsche.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a Porsche,
crazy,
bro.
yeah.
Fucking, that's a Porsche,
That's a Porsche.
and it's a truck.
Is that what your car does? What does your car do?
Cybertruck.
I think it's faster than my car.
Oh,
It does
what do you like?
3.2 because it's
Oh.
a 2010 and it's a convertible.
Oh, right, and it's
Conver-
convertible.
yeah. The new ones are 2.2 or some shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That sucks you down and pulls you back.
Yeah. G-force in that
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
Got some G's in there.
Yeah, man. But now everyone's starting to come out with those electric cars, and even Ford is coming out with a car that does 2.3
I saw,
seconds.
dude, Audi's. You see their SUV?
No.
I saw a commercial for Audi putting out
Oh yeah. No.
an electric car. It looks sick.
Oh, it's electric.
It's sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
It looks sick.
Porsche came out with one
Because they
too.
make it look like a car. Like some people don't put that front end in, like because they don't need the air, you know, because it's electric. So you're
Right,
not
right.
cooling off. You know what I mean? You're not using that air intake kind of thing.
Right.
But Audi made the Audi front on their car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
some
probably
people-
flat there though, or something, or just air for aerodynamics. But
I don't know why, but for a long time, anyone that's ever come out with some kind of car that's electric, they made it look ugly.
I know.
I don't know why.
Stupid.
And this guy kind of changed that whole idea
Yeah.
because he has cool looking cars.
Yeah.
And now everyone's starting to make like regular cool cars that happen to be electric.
Yeah.
I don't know why it has to look so
Volvo
shitty.
has one. Volvo has an electric car.
Yeah, like they used to look like
SUV.
Yugos. Like if you
Yeah.
made a fucking
I
electric
know.
car, it looks like a
Who
Yugo.
wants that?
No, it's retarded.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to the studio, unwinding all these wires.
Oh, this is just.
It's gonna be really fun. I can't wait.
I can't wait to watch. I might come here just to watch you.
I can't wait. No,
I'll
undoing
play
it,
the drums for you. When
dude.
you
Undoing it is easy.
Yeah.
It's not the undoing it that's hard.
It's putting it back in the.
Anybody can break a
Yeah.
Lego fucking set. Put it back.
Yeah.
Put it back.
Yep.
That's the hard part. Putting it back. That's the most difficult thing because, you know, I'm in the new studio. There's going to be an actual sound room
Oh.
with the glass, and then looking at the jam room.
Oh.
So, you know, you see these speakers up top. When you're listening back to these speakers, you're hearing sound reflecting off of these walls.
Yeah. So it's different.
And when you're playing in the room, recording an amplifier, listening to you can't hear these speakers.
Mm.
And if you really want to know what you sound like through speakers, you have to record and then play it back.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't like the sound, then you have to adjust a few things
Yeah.
and then listen back again. So you have to it's like a tripling the effect of
Mm.
the work it takes to come up with a cool sound. You're guessing. And you put together a song or you put together a thing, and then you manipulate it with the mix the way you want it, and you go in your car with a CD or a MP3 or something, and you listen to it, and you go, "Why is the bass so high? Why do I hear like this weird echo, or why do I hear certain sounds that I'm not happy with?" If you have a sound room, you can manipulate it so much finer because you're listening to a true tone
Yeah.
of what that amp sounds like in a different room.
Yeah. That's what these headphones are doing, aren't they?
Yeah, but
Essentially.
yeah, well, yours are Sony's.
No,
and
I'm saying I'm hearing the sound. Like
I know,
if
but
I
they
hear.
manipulate some headphones manipulate sound.
Oh, okay.
You know, Bose manipulate sound.
Yeah.
You know, they make them sound more produced. That's why they sound so good.
Oh.
You want dull sounding speakers when you're listening back to a
Oh,
track.
wow.
Because if you can make your track sound good on dull speakers,
Mm.
then it's going to sound great on produced speakers.
Yeah.
You know?
Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
All right.
Hit pause.
I gotta piss so bad.
I have to start another one.
Oh, then leave it on.
Okay.
All right.
That's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
I can play you a song or something, or if you know,
Mhm.
I can sing a song with air guitar
Mhm.
if you want. So the chord, let's see what the key, it would be like a bring ting brang, briggity brong ding dang. Horrible song, but here's what the way I would sing to that song. If I did hear that being played somewhere, I would say, ching chang chang pang tang ting tang ping pong, which would be like some sort of Asian song. Which I'm not making fun of it. I'm just suggesting that that particular song would probably end up with some sort of Asian
Yeah.
type singer. I have to look for that guy. I have to find an Asian friend. He would have to sing on it. And probably I would have to put a sitar in there. It has that ring, ring.
What is sitar?
It's an instrument that is actually Indian, but I don't know why it would be in that song because it's like a if it would be a Chinese song, but
You can do anything.
I don't
you
know what a
want, no?
Chinese instrument is. I don't know Chinese instruments.
No.
What would they use? I feel like maybe they do use sitars, but I don't know. A sitar is one of those big, like you ever see like those long
Yeah.
neck things, and it sounds very. It's hard to emulate with with your mouth, but like a, like what song is famous that has that? Oh, there's a Metallica song that starts with a sitar. Dun,
Mhm.
dun, dun, dun. Na, 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 na,
Ah,
na,
okay.
na. That's a sitar.
Sitar.
And Kevin is back and relieved his sack. I wish
You know,
piss was from the sack. So that you could actually, like, if you couldn't
Squeeze it,
piss,
you
you
just
just
squeeze the sack.
your
Yeah.
sack. and it just- oh my God, this reminded me. I was at a diner today.
yeah.
Picking up breakfast.
Mhm.
I went to the bathroom, and this old guy is literally like. So I'm pissing in the stall.
Yeah.
And he's at the urinal.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there, and couldn't help but listen. He's going, oh.
His prostate.
He's going, oh.
Oh, how old is he?
Oh. And his leg is tapping.
Oh my God.
All kinds of shit's happening. Got them thick heels with those black shoes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you used to those
Yeah.
old people shoes.
Yeah.
Got like an old store for that.
Yeah.
Where do you even? There's got to be a
There's
place.
a store for it.
There's
There
a
is.
store for
There's
that.
a store for that. Yeah.
So
It smells like mothballs in there.
he's just going. And I'm hearing like this trickle.
You think he's shitting in this?
Yeah, like what? I'm going. Oh my God, this is what it's like.
Oh, that's what it's gonna be like.
He's really old.
Struggling, man.
Yeah, he's got everything he's
Yeah.
wearing is brown. You
yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
old,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Old.
this old
He's
guy.
old.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like it used to be black
Yeah.
probably, but it's
You
been
can't
washed
figure out
so many times.
how his belt is up on his stomach, holding it. Like
yeah.
and you don't know why it hasn't fallen.
If you just go like this, it's
yeah,
just all
you just
collapses.
like it's not under anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they wear the suspenders. Like
Oh.
you have to wear those suspenders.
You have to wear suspenders.
But man, like, when I came out and I saw him for a second, and he's like, have a good day, man. And I wanted to be like, is that what it's like? All I could think of is like, I wanted to say it, but I was like, I didn't want to offend him, but I wanted to have a conversation
About
with
that.
a really old guy. Just be
Yeah.
like, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Tell me, because I'm gonna be there.
yeah,
I want to know. Is this what it's like, dude?
yeah.
The fuck? Just don't even bother waiting to get that catheter. Just get one installed.
Mhm.
Get me a catheter with a flusher, and just fucking let me. You know what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah,
It was brutal hearing this
know.
guy. So bad.
yeah,
Just like I was just like, fuck.
yeah. The good news is though, that guy when he was your age, nobody his age was in shape.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a different
okay.
time, man.
It is a different time.
You might not have that problems that guy has at his age. You
Right.
might not have them.
No.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I got to get out of this fucking sauna that I go to. It's ruining all my clothes.
Oh.
It's fucking.
Smell.
You go in a sauna with clothes on?
Well, yeah.
What? Not a
Is
towel?
Is that the problem?
Yeah. Is anyone else in there with their clothes on?
Everybody.
Has their clothes on
Well, I
Yes.
take my shirt off.
in a sauna?
Okay, here's what I do. Okay, yeah, I get it. I know you've seen the shows. Everyone's in a towel.
I've been in saunas. I'm in a
Every-
towel.
Is
every
that
time.
is that at a massage place?
It's at a place that has a sauna.
Okay. Is it your
A
gym or is it
spa.
like at a spa?
A spa.
Because at a spa, you're wearing a towel. Different.
No,
At a gym, you're wearing your workout outfit, your clothes, your
Yeah.
sweats, whatever.
you
fuck
bring a
got.
bathing suit with you, or take your clothes off and put a towel on and go in the sauna.
Everyone has their clothes on,
What?
not their shirt. Yeah, here's what I do. I mean, I'm
Is
working out.
anybody in there with a towel on?
No, none.
What the fuck's the
I
problem?
maybe seen
Even the
one.
women, we don't have.
I maybe saw one person. So
I don't
far
get it.
With it's not a
So,
spa.
so then what are you doing? You got to take that. You can't leave with that thing on.
I'm sweating from my workout.
Yeah. And then you
I
go in a
got-
sauna and sweat
Take
more.
my shirt off.
Yeah.
And I got my gym pants on.
Yeah.
I take my shoes off.
Mm-hmm.
My shoes are in front of me.
Yeah. In the sauna?
Yeah, I put.
You
my,
bring your shoes in the sauna.
Yeah, because I'm not stepping on that shit. Everyone's fucking dripping.
Yeah.
I don't want my socks on that or my feet.
Why do you have socks on?
What are you wearing?
A
You gotta-
towel or a bathing suit.
What about your feet?
You bring flip flops to the to the gym with you in your gym
Can't
bag.
do all that, man. I don't have
It's just
time
a
for
pair
this
of flip
shit.
flops, a pair of fucking sliders or
I don't
something.
want to get. I'm getting ready for the gym in my car. What do you do? I get ready in my car.
There's a locker room in the
I
gym.
always wonder if someone's gonna like fucking record.
Isn't there a
me.
locker room in the gym?
Yeah.
It is.
Some people have the opportunity that they're home first, they get in their gym clothes, and then they go.
If I go home
And they walk
I
out.
won't go to the gym.
Right.
I don't want to go home.
No, I know that.
So
Yeah.
I'm driving in
Yeah.
my regular clothes. I park in the parking lot. I strip. I put my sweats on. I use my same shirt.
That's a pain in the ass.
Hate that. Sometimes I'll walk in and do it at the gym.
Yeah.
But that's just depends.
You don't have a gym bag?
No.
That's your problem.
Is
You
that
need a
the
gym
problem?
bag.
Is that the
You
problem?
need a gym bag.
I have a gym bag. Don't I have? I just don't use it.
I don't use. He doesn't.
I never use it.
Yeah.
Gym bag, you throw in flip flops in there that you don't care about,
I've used it.
and a bathing suit just in case.
Yeah. You know what the problem is? You have to bring the gym bag in the house
I-
every day.
Guarantee you,
That's
if
the
you
problem,
start
Amir.
Yeah.
doing a bathing suit or a towel, that whole gym's going to start doing it.
Maybe.
And then you could be like, you want to get that shit sweaty? Like,
Look,
you're already sweaty from
I'm-
working out.
a little bit, and then it's just.
But you
sweat-
said it's ruining your clothes.
they're ruined.
From what?
They smell
Yeah.
like shit.
Yeah, because of that humid air and the sweat, and then
On
you're
the seat.
amplifying it, and you're
Now I'm
sitting
gonna
on the
ruin
seat.
towels.
Who cares about ruining a towel?
They're not cheap either.
You bring in a cheap.
Towels.
You bring a cheap towel to lay down that you can just rewash. That you just lay down. And you sit on that one towel every time. The shitty towel.
I'm gonna try this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try this theory.
yeah.
The towel theory.
All go in your fucking gym bag. A flip flops, a towel. Keep your fucking pants on. You know what? Keep your pants on. Bring flip flops. Don't put your shoes in that stinky.
Sit on a towel.
And sit on a towel. When I go into a sauna, I have a towel. I like bring two towels because I sit on one because sometimes I want to lay down in the sauna and then the towel's around my waist, so my shirt's off, and I don't want to lay on the fucking thing, so I lay a towel down and lay on the towel with the towel around my waist.
This guy's a genius. Towel. Might be right.
Yeah.
You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the dollar store and get
Yeah.
towels.
You ever go to King Spa?
In Fairfield?
Yeah.
Yes.
They give you the shorts and the shirt and a towel, a little towel,
Little
to
towel.
wipe your forehead, but you got the clothes on
Yeah, but that's a
that
whole.
you give back to them, and then they fucking bleach them.
Those Asians walk around without the towel. You notice that?
No, in the locker room, the
With-
men's room,
With that fucking.
you're not supposed to go in any of the water with clothes on.
No, you don't go in the water with it. But these guys just walk around with their dicks out. The fucking.
Not at King Spa in the main room. In the main rooms, you're not allowed. Their dicks are out in the
They
in
got
the locker room.
Looks like
in
a
the men's
little,
room.
little fucking. Little egg in a fucking bird nest.
Ah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yo, I went in there. The first time I went into King Spa, and they told me like your shoes have to come off. You can't even walk. Shoes are right there by the door.
Right.
You don't put your shit on yet, because if you're going into the whirlpool or anything with water, but you shower, they want you to shower first before you put the clothes on before you go in the main room.
Right.
I was the only one to shave my balls.
They're like, what are you? Got ball cancer?
Yeah, like I was like, wait, am I all of a sudden should be embarrassed now? Like that I'm the only one
Right.
that doesn't have hair.
And they're like, chemo?
Keep. I was like surprised. young people, old people.
So I had a really, when you sleep wrong and you get that thing
Yeah.
in your neck?
Mm.
I don't know what the fuck it's actually called, but whatever that is,
Yeah.
that fucking knot that
Yeah.
you can't look one way.
Oh, you get like a strained neck.
I
yeah.
had it every direction way.
You could stay straight.
I couldn't
You
drive.
couldn't.
Dude, I had to literally go
Oh my
like
god.
this to
Oh
turn.
my god.
Someone told me, go see Jenny at King's Spa.
hmm
So I called up.
In Fairfield,
yeah.
the
this
one,
goes back 15 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
the big one, the spa.
Yeah. So I made an appointment to see Jenny.
Mhm.
Oh, Jenny's great.
Mm.
Jenny worked me. I swear to you,
Fixed it.
dude.
Yeah.
I left that place
Yeah.
looking around like, wow.
I've had a couple problems and gotten massages where they
She is
fix that shit,
phenomenal,
man.
man.
They get in there and
I was
fix it.
crying.
Yeah,
I was literally crying.
But it
in
went
the
away.
fucking Bed. It
yeah,
went
you got to
away.
you have to work the knot out.
You have to let him do it.
Mhm.
It's painful.
I know.
It's
I've had some
really
painful
painful.
massages, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like a regular painful massage. If I have an injury,
Yes, you
do
need
what
one.
you got to do.
Yeah. If you have an injury, you know who's really good, man?
Who?
Sifu Pedro.
Why do I know that guy?
Yeah, because he dated what's her name from the coffee shop. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
He was my my kung fu instructor, my Sifu.
Who did he date?
Naomi.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Naomi, what is she doing?
I don't know. Every once in a while, someone's like running. Oh, I saw her. Whatever. I don't know. I saw her in the mall 2 years ago with a boyfriend or a husband or something.
Yeah, I saw her a few years back too.
Mhm. He does toy knot therapy, man. He gets in there with his kung fu fucking hands, dude, and gets shit done.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wait, he does.
He works on people
massages?
in wheelchairs and shit.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he gets shit
He's a
done.
master.
He gets shit done. He goes into your tendons and your joints and your muscles.
You
Yep.
called him Sifu what?
Sifu Pedro.
Sifu Pedro.
Pedro's his first name.
Right.
Yeah.
You would think Sifu would be like take over the first name.
It depends who you're like. Is you just telling you who he is? I'm calling him Sifu because he was my teacher.
Like I wouldn't, if I was a master in kung fu, I wouldn't say or a teacher or whatever or Sifu. I wouldn't say call me Sifu Amir.
No, you wouldn't. I don't call him Sifu
I'm
Pedro.
Sifu Carney.
I don't call him Sifu Pedro. I do to other people to know which Sifu I'm talking about. Because
So what's he to you?
Sifu?
Just Sifu.
Yeah.
What if you're in a room full of Sifus and you're
What?
like Sifu?
Yeah,
There's a
That's
bunch
my-
of them.
but he's my Sifu. Hopefully, by my voice, he'll recognize me like a fucking penguin or something.
Like what maybe
I know
George
that
Foreman
sound.
would do.
Yeah,
at
like a
home.
bird sound. Like, oh, that's my bird.
Right.
Yeah.
Good fights coming up, dude.
Dude.
Come over this weekend.
Wait, this weekend?
Dude, this weekend is the Joshua fight. The rematch with
The guy who knocked him out?
Yeah, Luis or whatever his name
The
is.
guy, the tomato can that knocked him out all of a sudden?
not tomato can.
He's not.
He's not.
No.
He's the second or the first Mexican
Is he gonna?
heavyweight.
Yeah, is he gonna knock him out again? No.
I think he might.
So I got the kids this weekend.
And there's also a UFC, but that's a free one. The next
Mm-hmm.
weekend, following weekend, is the 14th.
That's a big.
That's a
I'm coming.
big
Oh, and
one.
I'm off.
Yeah,
I don't have.
come by.
Yeah.
Good one.
The problem is gonna be everyone's gonna probably want to go to Vermont Sunday morning.
Oh, so you gotta wake up super early.
Yeah, but I could sleep in the car, man. Like on the way up. I could just pass out in the back. I won't drive or anything and just tell them I'm not driving this trip because I help out with the driving, but I'll just tell them I'm not.
Your call, man.
Yeah.
But that's
I don't
a
want to miss that.
that's a good
There's
one.
a lot of people on that card.
big one.
But come January,
Ooh, 18th. I can't
That's
wait
messed
to
up.
see that. That's a good fight. At 170.
That's messed up.
At 170.
Connor's nuts.
Why? At 170, you mean?
Yeah, I think
Why,
so.
you think he's going to get fucked up? No way. I think he's killing him.
I think he's gonna.
It's a great fucking
I don't think
matchup.
so. Cerrone's been knocked down before. He's been knocked out too, or he's been hurt.
Yeah, he's a tough motherfucker, too.
He's a tough motherfucker. He's gonna try to kick Connor, but like Connor's gonna find him. He's not so dazzling that you can't find his face.
Oh, you'll find him.
Everybody finds Cerrone's face. It's just that he's
Yeah.
also strong too, so he wins some fights, but he's got a lot of losses. Connor's gonna find him with a left, and it's gonna.
There's a lot of interesting
Mhm.
aspects to that fight.
Mhm.
He's moving up to 170.
Mm,
So
Again.
Connor hasn't knocked anyone out at 170.
almost, but he almost knocked.
Didn't knock him
Well,
out.
so he almost
knocked
knocked
him
someone
down.
that doesn't get knocked out though.
knocked him down.
Right, but he doesn't get knocked out by
True.
anyone
True.
at any weight class.
True.
He don't go down like that. He gets pushed down. He gets all sorts of stuff.
Diaz is a fucking
and he's lost fights, but he's not. He don't get knocked out.
right. But
So that's interesting.
It's
Because
interesting.
we never saw him fight someone that can actually get knocked out at
Right.
170.
right.
He was only the one there twice with the same guy.
Well, maybe now he's
think
been at
he's-
170
I think he's
for
been
such
doing
a
it
long
right.
time.
I think he's been doing it right. I have a feeling he's been doing it right.
I hope so.
Donald
I wanna
Cerrone's
see him
taller
back.
though.
I want
right?
to see him come back.
I do too.
I want to see Conor come back.
He's saying 3 fights in 2020.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
There was like this Twitter thing I just saw where like Cerrone was like, "That's right, you heard it. I've been at this game. I've had more fights. I'm coming for more records. So everyone watch out because like he has so many records, like most fights, most things. And he's like, I'm adding to my records. And Conor McGregor responded on Twitter, and he was like,
Most knocked out.
No, he
Most-
goes, happy. He goes, good man. You're a good man. Happy holidays to you and your family. We send our love. My family sends your love from Ireland. And he goes, I'm coming with like, what'd he say? With a bullseye view.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's all he said. But he did it like so nicely, you know?
Right,
Like,
right.
no trash talk, no nothing. He
Right.
just was like, happy holidays to you and your family.
Right.
Come, yeah. Oh, enjoy the holidays, you and your family. Love from Ireland. But after the holidays, I'm coming with a bullseye.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, to
And-
that effect.
And what's the fight that's coming up in April? Is that the Khabib? Yeah, Khabib.
Oh, Ferguson.
Yes.
Dude, I've been waiting for that.
Woo-hoo!
I've been
If
waiting for
someone
that.
gets hurt this time.
Dude, I've been waiting for that fight for a long time.
Yeah. That's
But
fucking gonna be great. I hope that happens.
Ferguson can handle wrestlers like that, like a
I don't think so either, but I'd like to. I want to watch this guy get beat. I don't like him.
nah,
I just
never
don't-
did.
I just don't like him.
Sometimes he was fighting, and I was like, I ain't watching this guy fight. Like before he had the title, I was like, I don't need to see this. Like, I didn't want to watch him fight. I didn't even
I
care.
don't know what it is. I
Nobody
just
cares.
don't like him.
The only reason why people care now is because he beat Conor.
Well, he's champion. No one's beat him, so you got to watch the champion. But I just don't like him.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. You know when you just don't like someone's face?
I do. I don't like his face, and
Just don't
I
like him.
think he's not as humble as he sounds. I think he's got this weird kind of like
Yeah, supposedly he
he's
said
like
a couple
really
of
super
trash
aggressive.
talking shit.
Yeah, he's like super aggressive. He's like passive aggressive
Yeah.
attitude.
Well, I mean, look, you're a fighter.
I get it,
You know,
Mhm.
you're a fucking animal. You
He
know,
is
you've
an
been
animal.
doing this your whole life.
and he's good at
He's
what he
never
does.
lost ever
Never.
in anything he's ever done since he started. He's never lost.
No, he's completely undefeated.
Right.
Yeah.
Which something to be said about that, but I just don't like him,
No.
and I want him to lose.
Yeah. I like a guy with a couple losses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got. I want to see him come back after that.
Yeah, and see what he does.
You know what I mean?
I want to see him get
Need
knocked
to see.
out.
Yes, out.
Out. I don't want to see him choke that. Well, choke that would be cool too, because that's what he does to
That'd be
everybody.
good too.
Yeah.
I want to see him get knocked out, and then have to start from the bottom. Watch Conor back up at the top,
Yeah.
and then get fucked up by Conor
Mm,
because now he has a little bit of a twitch.
yeah.
You know, a little
Right.
bit of
a little bit of
a-
Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Dum, dum.
He was like on top, dude, and he got lit up, and he never was the same. I think he got knocked out 2 more times after that.
I was
and
watching.
retired.
I was watching James Toney interviews. Is
Yeah.
that his name?
Yeah.
James.
Remember James Toney? Dude, I loved him.
Go watch him. Go watch interviews.
Oh, he's banged up. Is he? Ooh.
God,
Oh God.
it's funny though.
James Toney. was
Not the damage, but he's a funny guy.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
All his interviews are funny.
Oh,
He's a funny guy. Like,
but he's damaged.
oh
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. He's like, I was nothing wrong with my
Yo,
fucking
you know who came out on top? Mike Tyson. Oddly enough,
back at it.
he's great, and he's like
Back at it.
normal, and people are praising him, and
Super
like,
serene. And
yeah.
shit. Just
he's like,
Smoking
he's got a
weed.
fat, he's
He's
got a face tattoo, like,
self-medicating.
yeah,
It's
he's a,
like-
s-
just-
dude, he's killing it
he's
right
killing
now.
it.
He's killing it,
killing
dude.
it.
Everyone loves him,
His podcast is great.
bro. He's killing it,
Yeah,
man.
he's just smoke boxing people.
Smoke boxing,
Yeah,
shadow boxing.
no, smoke boxing.
Oh, he puffs
His
them out.
podcast is all about weed.
Is it really?
He has weed. He has a farm.
Oh, so he found that as his medication, and that's why he's better.
Well, I don't know if it's
Ah.
just that. But he's always been smoking weed. He used
Right.
to smoke weed when he used to work out, also.
Oh, like a Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like
Yeah, yeah, he's
for
always smoked
inflammation.
weed.
They knew about that stuff back then.
He's always smoked weed, but Now, if you watch his podcast, he has a thing called Smokebox.
Oh,
Or is that the guy from what do you call it? You know what? That might be
yeah, I don't know.
that might be the guy from
You just fucked this whole story up.
no. He does it.
Oh, he does it
He does it
with somebody.
But there's another guy also from Cypress Hill who does it.
Oh, Be Real or
Be
whatever.
Real
yeah.
is like smoke boxing people.
Yeah.
Like it's like you sit in a car
Yeah.
and they smoke box the car.
Oh,
Like,
it's like comedians in cars with coffee, but you smoke box.
Yeah, it's fucking
They
hysterical.
ripped it off from Seinfeld.
But they're not driving.
Oh, they just smoke box.
Stand
They're
still, smoking in the car, closed in.
closed in, no
And it's
windows
just-
up.
Yeah, and even Rogan was like, dude, I couldn't do it.
Oh,
I got fucked up with that dude.
wow.
And Tyson does the same shit on his podcast too. He fucks people up,
Oh my God,
smokes weed with everybody.
that's great.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun, but it's really kind of cool to see Tyson. Like I felt bad for that guy for a long time.
Yeah, me too.
because of getting robbed by what's
Everything.
his name and just
Cost money. All
being a
sorts of
guy
stuff.
that's not savvy that way. And
It was terrible.
And it was just a.
I mean, the
horrible
fame
thing
got
watch.
to him. Everything,
Yeah.
partying, everything
Yeah.
got to him.
And
he
you
didn't know how to
loved
handle
him.
it. Yeah,
You loved that guy, no matter what he did. You loved
because
that
he was Mike
guy.
Tyson.
Mike Tyson
Yeah.
came out to no music.
When
he came out to
Oh,
fight,
that's right. He came out to new music.
nothing.
Black shorts, really short
Yeah,
for boxers,
and a ripped white
and no
fucking-
socks,
and a
or little ones that were in there, but he didn't have socks
white
exposed.
sweatshirt, right?
Yep, and the
No
black shoes,
music.
black socks,
Walked out.
Yep.
Just fucking like
and
a
then
fucking-
terrorized people, bobbing and weaving.
He knew he would win before he started.
Oh yeah.
Just looking at you, like, look at this fucking. What is that?
He tried to take your head off, and then he'd pick you up off the ground after he knocked you off. He was crazy. It was great. What a fucking.
I broke my back.
It's spinal.
I love that
It's
guy.
spinal.
I love that
Oh
guy.
yeah, my
He's-
back's broken.
He's fucking
I
great.
broke my.
I gotta watch his.
He's like,
podcast.
so you said my back's broken. He like couldn't wait to say it.
Yeah, somehow on my Instagram feed, I'm starting to get all these Tyson interviews. I guess I was
I'm
watching
seeing
some boxing. or
Yeah,
something.
I'm seeing some Tyson stuff too, but I think they're just flurrying it out somehow. I'm getting it too.
Yeah. Oh, you are?
Yeah. I'm
Okay, I
getting-
thought maybe
I'm
I
seeing
clicked
Tyson.
on some boxing.
I'm seeing Tyson in turbans and like fucking in Egypt and shit.
You want to see something funny?
Yeah.
Go watch him sing "Woman from Ipanema."
Oh.
Ipanema.
No way.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, he's on stage.
He's like buckwheat.
He's on stage.
Yeah.
Dressed in a tux.
Yeah.
With a microphone,
Yeah.
singing with a backup band. "Woman from Ipanema."
Yeah. And you can't
Brazilian
even say.
fucking song.
Yeah.
I can't even believe that he's doing like.
Well, he had a stand-up comedy thing go on for a little
No,
while.
but he was trying to be like he was being
Oh, he's-
serious. Like
oh.
he's singing like Frank Sinatra, Mike Tyson with the tattoo and everything.
Wow.
It's hysterical.
Wow.
He's a fucking funny dude. All
My
right.
friend was making T-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, he still makes
Was.
clothes. He still makes clothes, but not so much T-shirts anymore.
Right.
One of his early T-shirts was the Mona Lisa
Okay.
with Mike Tyson's tattoo. That's
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's funny.
So are we calling it
10 o'clock.
yeah.
Perfect timing.
Good?
Yeah, man.
All right.
No music.
2, 3, 4.
Dun-dun-dun.
Take it in. Take it in.
Dun-dun-dun.
Take it in. Take it in.
Dun-dun-dun.
Take it in.
Dun-dun-dun.
Good
That's how you end
boy.
it.